Okay, I need to talk about something. People are banning White Fox and ranked. I'm sorry, what? What's up, everybody? I don't know why, but today we're gonna have a conversation, a real one, about White Fox and about why she is being banned and ranked, and about why that is, and I cannot stress that enough, absolutely insane. Now, full disclosure up front, I love White Fox. I was there when her comic dropped. I believe it was back in like 2019. I bought that comic. I had that comic. Genuinely, I think she's really fun. I think she's cool. I think she's a Korean spy who can turn into a mythological nine-tailed fox deity, and that's awesome. None of that is why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I looked at the ban rates. She's sitting right behind Gambit and Cloak and Dagger, and people are just they're banning her and ranked as if that's a normal thing to do, as if she's a problem. And she's not a problem. She's a strategist. She throws marbles. I'm gonna explain this. So her main thing, her primary fire, is called Yeowoo Guseul. I butchered that so hard. Which translates to fox marbles. She throws marbles. Blue, magical, fox marbles. They bounce off walls. They home in on nearby people. They heal your teammates and damage your enemies. That's it. That's the thing. She throws marbles. Now, I've seen people say this is overpowered because, and I'm quoting here, you basically can't miss. And yeah, they bounce and they track and they auto-aim a little bit, but okay, you know who else auto-aims? Pretty much, almost, kinda, sorta, not really, but yes, for the sake of my argument, every other healer in the game. Cloak and Dagger does what exactly? You literally don't have to aim. And Gambit just kind of... the cards just go. Everyone's complaining about auto-aim healers while simultaneously banning the one who throws marbles. Marbles, guys, marbles. I'm not saying she's bad. She's great. I'm saying she's not ban-worthy. There's a difference. There's a big difference there. Okay, let's talk about Spectral Surge, because that's what some people are really upset about. I know you're watching this and you're going, it's not the marbles, it's the Spectral Surge, and fine, okay, let's talk about it, you know? Spectral Surge. She shoots a spectral fox forward and it heals her allies, gives them invulnerability for half a second, damages enemies, charms enemies, meaning they walk towards her for a slight second. Now, okay, I hear you. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot when I say it out loud like that. But hold on. It costs a spirit tail. She only has 3 spirit tails. And she has to build those spirit tails by throwing marbles. The marbles she throws are what generates the resource for Spectral Surge. So if you stop her from throwing marbles, which you can do by, I don't know, existing near her, she doesn't get to use the ability. It's called counterplay. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of counterplays for White Fox. I'm like 80% sure there's counterplays for White Fox. Okay, Spirit Sanctuary, right? This is her mobility ability. Try saying that 5 times fast. Mobility ability. Right. She teleports to an ally. When she arrives, she heals people nearby and throws up a shield, 200 health that blocks incoming projectiles. Now, this is where people start foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. She can teleport through walls. She can teleport to anyone on the map. She negates ultimates. Yeah, she can. She absolutely can. And now that I think about it, that's not really helping my argument. But here's the thing no one wants to acknowledge. When she teleports to her ally, she teleports to her ally, as in she's now wherever that person is. If your tank is in the middle of a 6-person brawl and she decides to save them, she's now in the middle of a 6-person brawl with 275 health. 275 health. She has the health of a damp piece of paper. You get to her and she's dead. That's not overpowered. That's a trade-off. That's game design. Also, there's this, and this one's like actually important. The teleport range isn't unlimited. There's a range limit. So if your teammate is across the map, you can't just Superman launch yourself over there. She has to actually be close enough, which means she has to play near the fight, which means you can just fight her. Now, Fox Form Awakening, this is when she transforms her spirit tails into physical tails and gets into close combat mode. In this form, she does area healing just by hitting enemies. She gets a dash attack called Predatory Pounce that slows enemies and knocks them back. She gets a tail sweep that launches enemies up. She becomes a melee support fighter who heals her team by punching people. That's kinda cool, I'll admit, that's kinda cool, but it's not overpowered, and here's what nobody talks about. When she's in awakened form, she loses Spectral Surge, the ability everybody's so mad about. It's gone, she can't use it. She traded her most defensive support tool to go out and punch people up close, which, that's a risk. That's her making herself vulnerable to go be aggressive. And also, this is the part that actually matters. She's draining her spirit tail energy the entire time she's in awakened form, and when she exits awakened form, she loses all her remaining tails. So if she's been in there a while and she gets forced out, she's basically starting from zero. Wait. No tails, no Spectral Surge, no nothing. Just a very tired Korean fox spy with 275 health. That sounds like my ranked experience, honestly. Her ultimate, right? Her ultimate. Let's address the nine-tailed elephant in the room. Her ultimate is called Kumiho Unleashed. She transforms into a full nine-tailed fox. Her health jumps to 900. She heals nearby allies just by being near them. She can slam the ground for a shockwave healing. She has an ability called Blessed by the Nine, where she can target an ally and give them continuous healing, unstoppable status, and lifesteal. Okay, that's probably not helping my argument, but I'll be honest with you, the ult is pretty good. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the ult is not pretty good. 900 health, healing just by standing there, an ability that makes one of your teammates basically unkillable for a few seconds. That's good. That's clearly a good ult. But number one, every fox blessing she sends out during the ultimate deals 100 damage to herself. The ult literally hurts her to use. That's built in. That's not a bug, that's the design. Number two, she moves very slowly in Kumiho form. Very slowly. She has a giant hurt box. She's a massive glowing fox creature that's basically a walking billboard that says, please focus me. Number three, she cannot receive any healing from others while she's in the form. Her own ult makes her unable to be healed by her team. She's self-contained, so if you pop a good counter ult on her, she's done. 3 problems built into the thing that's supposed to be her strongest moment. That's not an OP ultimate, that's a high risk, high reward ultimate. There's a difference. There is, I think, a difference. I'm pretty confident about this one. Now, who actually counters her? Because I did research. Allegedly. Here's the thing. She has counters, real ones. Magneto, Punisher, Squirrel Girl, all confirmed hard counters. She's weak to burst damage because, again, 275 health. She's weak to any kind of pressure when she's low on spirit tails. She's punishable when she uses Spirit Sanctuary to teleport to a dangerous spot. She has weaknesses. You wanna know who doesn't have weaknesses? The people you should be banning? The real problems? I'm not gonna name names, I'm going to name names. Gambit. Gambit has a 25% ban rate right now for a reason. You know why people aren't mad about Gambit? Because everyone's too busy banning White Fox. The Fox is innocent. The Fox is just out here bouncing marbles. She's doing her job. She's doing it well. That doesn't mean she deserves to be banned. And look, I get it. I get why she feels bad to play against. The marbles track you, the teleport feels like she can be anywhere, the Spectral Surge interrupts stuff at really inconvenient times. The ult looks terrifying because suddenly you're fighting a nine-tailed fox god. That's not the same as broken. Feeling hard to deal with isn't the same as being actually unfair. She's like a skill ceiling strategist in a game full of them. She rewards aggressive creative play. She allows you to track resources and she asks you to track resources and make decisions. The reason she feels oppressive to play against isn't because she's overpowered. It's because a good White Fox player is making really smart decisions really fast, and that's annoying to be on the receiving end of. Just look at like Magic players on release. Everyone hated going against Magic because she required that you track your resources and actually make smart decisions with them. And that's called playing the game well. And we shouldn't be banning people for playing the game well. We should be banning Gambit, obviously. Everyone knows this. I don't need to explain Gambit. Anyways, that's my whole thing. White Fox is not a problem. She is a balanced, well-designed, deeply fun strategist who throws magical fox marbles and occasionally transforms into a mythological deity. And if your ranked game would be better without her in it, I would like to respectfully suggest the issue might not be White Fox. Number one, it's a skill issue. Number two, it might be the Gambit that you allowed through the ban phase. Okay, if you watch this whole thing, thank you. Genuinely, I'm gonna think about it a lot. If you want to argue with me about this, please argue with me. Drop it in the comments. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. I want to know. I will read every single one, and I will respond to at least some of them, and I will certainly change my mind if you make a good point. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of me defending things I maybe shouldn't be defending. And I will see you in the next one. Don't ban White Fox.